Hello everyone, Amradorn here, and welcome back to Amradorn's Constructs. I know it's been a fair bit since I last created one of these videos and posted it, but the series is back, and there's a little villager running around behind me. Now before I get into today's tutorial, I'd like to get some feedback from you. I'd like to know what you would like me to show you how to build. Now keep in mind that when it comes to redstone, hi, cow. I'm absolutely terrible. Actually, that cow back there is probably better at redstone than I am. But I'm willing to give it a try. As far as building goes, I think I'm halfway decent. So if you want me to show you how to build a house, build a wall, which actually we're going to do a wall today. You know, some wells, some landscaping, whatever. Let me know. And we'll see if we can put together a tutorial on how I build those things. Now for today's build, I'm going to be working on building a palisade wall around this village. Now this little village here is sitting here on an ocean. It's got this nice little thing out here with these buildings on it. Although it does kind of screw up the landscape a little bit because, yeah, there's nothing underneath of that, which is a little weird, but I suppose it works. This village needs a wall to protect it. Now, one of the first things I need to do when I build a wall around a village is I need to take a really good look at the terrain and kind of plan out where the wall is going to go. And to do that, I also want to keep in mind, you know, kind of what I would like to do as far as expanding the village, because obviously I'm not going to leave it just like this size. You know, I'm going to make it bigger. I also kind of want to think about where the roads are going to be and where, like, a main gate is going to be. Now, we have this little area here, which seems to kind of go down. And this would be kind of an interesting way to make a road, although it also kind of leads down into these caves. So a gate, I think, would actually go really well right about here. So let's kind of plot out where we want to put the gate. And I'm just going to put in a couple of small little buildings here for the towers of the gate. I'm going to give a space of 4 between them. 1, 2, 3, actually 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I think I did this. And this. And this. Okay. So that's going to be kind of where I put the gate. Now this is a palisade wall. And a palisade wall is generally made up of logs that are dug into the ground a little bit and stood up straight, and sometimes they're tipped at the end, at the tops, sometimes they're not. Sometimes you'll see them with earth embankments on the back side of them to give them some extra defense, and sometimes they've got wooden walkways around them. You know, it just kind of depends on, you know, what the wall is meant to do as far as defense and where it is being built. Okay, so we've got that for our main gate. Now our wall, I'm going to put along here. Now I'm just using a whole bunch of spruce logs here at the moment to kind of plan out where this is going to go. And I am going to go down through here a little bit. There we go. And then along here. Okay. So I think right about here I want to build a watchtower of some sort. So let's put in a space for that. We're probably going to want to do another couple of watchtowers as we go along. Now I think the wall is going to continue on down through here, and around and come out about where this beach is, right here, on this side. And then over on the other side, we are going to come around this way. We'll end up filling in this area here, or at least, you know, we'll come down around here. Yeah, let's take this wall down along here. Okay. And then we'll come around here and end up at this little cove. And I think that'll give us plenty of space to build, to have a village and to have a nice little area here to work with. So let me go ahead and get the rest of the wall planned out, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I do to finish building it. Alright, I'm back and I have the wall planned out. As you can see, it goes along here. I've put in a spot for another gate over here, and it goes along here. There's a tower here, and then we've got a bit of an anchor spot over here where the wall hits the water. And then we kind of did the same thing on the other side. We've got the anchor bit, we've got the wall, I've got another gate right here that's going to go in. Tower right there, tower there, and the tower up here. Alright, so we've got that. Now, we are using spruce. Now, there isn't any spruce, like, real close by, but there is some over there. So if I was doing this in survival, I'd probably be going over there to those mountains, chopping down the spruce over there, and basically setting up a little spruce farm, maybe planting that whole area up there. I'm doing this in a creative though, so that isn't a big thing. This is pretty much things that you can do in survival. You should be able to do this in survival with no problem. And just it may take you a little bit of time to farm up enough spruce logs or even oak logs. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could take down all these trees here, these oak and birch trees in this village here, and you could turn them all into logs that you could use for this. I didn't do that. I am going to get rid of this tree right here because it's really not in a good place. So we'll get rid of that one. And let's start building the wall. Now, for a palisade, I want to make sure you're not having done this. Now, for a palisade, we need logs. Now, if I do this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3. You know, this is just going to look like a solid wall here, and it's not going to look very pretty. And we can kind of do this, and, you know, make it a little rough. What we might want to do, though, let's get an axe here. We're probably going to want to change some of these into stripped logs, like this. We may want to also throw in some oak. So we can change some of these into oak logs. Now, we kind of want to make it a little random here. You know, so they don't all look the same. You know, kind of like that. We can get some fences. Get some oak fence and some spruce fence. And we can do things like this. I wouldn't necessarily do everything with those, but it would certainly, you know, kind of spice things up. Don't want to mix the logs, you know, like that. So this kind of gives us, you know, it's got some variation in it, in the colors. We can strip these oak logs as well. And that give, you know, so it looks a little rough. Then we can take things like our leaves here. We got some oak leaves. You know, if you get some iron fairly quick, you know, you can put out some bushes so that it, you know, kind of makes it a little bit looks like it's been around for a little while. You know, you can bone meal the area out here. The main thing is you want to be careful that you don't end up filling in too much here. Now, what you can do on the back, now some palisades actually have ways to walk around the backside, and if you wanted to, take some spruce trapdoors, and you can go along the back here, you know, make it a decent height, you know, and I would say probably too wide. Okay. And you could go out a third one, but then take this, well, you could go out a third spot, and then do this. So you've got a bit of a railing. And if you do it here, it lines up perfectly on the side over here. And it looks like it goes together. So you can kind of make yourself a walkway for up here, so you can look out and you know, and defend your base. You know, defend your little town. You can put stairs up to this. So like let's get some spruce stairs here. If you haven't figured out by now, I really like building in spruce. Okay, so we got two there, so we're gonna go here, there, boom, boom. So I make this walkway up to here. Okay, so we do that. We can also... now, the downside of putting this here is that it's going to be, like, right below. So, now, and these things, you're not going to want them to be, like, unsupported. So you're going to have to do something like this to show that these things are supported in some way. So I would do something like this every so often. And there you go. So that way, you know, it's It's got a walkway under here, so you're good there. And then if you want to, you can hang a lantern every so often off of this. You know, you can do this and this, and then lantern. So it's lighted. You know, you've got your walkway here. And we can put, you know, a railing on the stairs here. Something for us to stand on while we do this. There we go. And that. And there. Now over here we would probably continue on in that direction there. And we can do this. And then we probably want to have some sort of way to prevent people from accidentally falling down in here. Okay, so we do have a bit of a downside there. How can we fix that? So in that case, it would probably be better to have a slab of some sort. So we do a slab there, come along here, and kind of give ourselves a bit of a safe way to walk through here. There we go. So there's that. And so that's kind of what our wall is going to look like. You know, we just do this all the way around the village. And then for our gate, you know, we're going to build a kind of a watchtower. Let's make this a little bit bigger here. There we go. And probably, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that does bite into our gate a little bit, what we originally planned. And go up there. And across. There we go. And I'm just kind of playing this by ear a little bit here. Let's go ahead and put a pillar across here. Alright. And I'm going to use spruce slabs on the inside here. There we go. And spruce fencing here and here. And I think we want to do spruce fencing along here as well. Since we're going to have our gate here, we'll continue on in that direction. There we go. Now we will continue our wall through here. Do some oak. Stripped spruce. There we go. And I think we will do a... We have spruce stairs. So I think a roof made of spruce stairs will work just fine. Okay, and we'll do the same thing over here. There we go. Bring this up. And I always like to make these little extra bits at the ends of my roofs. I think they're kind of cool. I suppose they can be overused, but I like them. Alright, and then I think I'm going to use oak stairs for the main parts of the, for the large surface area of the roof. So I always like to use a contrasting color for here. So we'll do this. And this. And we'll do the same thing on this side. For this space in here, I think stripped spruce will work just fine. And we just put one each there, and we can come up to there and there to fill that in. There we go. Come across here and do this. Fix that. And fix that. And then I want some, I have my spruce slabs here that we can go across here with. Here we go, just like that. So we got our watchtower here, and then we'll make a gate area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll make a second tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Which will go through here. Now, one thing I like to do. Need a shovel. Now let's go ahead and put a path in here. And then as we, we would eventually line this up with the rest of the village. Do that for some consistency here. There we go, just like that. And then we would build our second tower over here. Now, for the doors, what we would do, I think, is I would put, or for the gates, I think I would put a log up here and a log here. I want one spruce door. That I'm going to put right here in the middle of this, right there, maybe. Can I not put that there? Oh, it's probably because it's something other. Coarse dirt. Yeah, if we use some coarse dirt, maybe. There we go. Let's do that. And then our door. It's daytime, so the zombies are not happy. We can put our door there. And then we'll grab our spruce trap doors again. And we can do this. And this. And that gives us a gate. Now, villagers can open and close this, and that could be a problem. So one thing that I have found that helps is by putting a trap door in that area. So let's actually put our trapdoor here and our oak door, or our spruce door, right behind it. Not there. Right there. And then our second trapdoor we'll put there. So what we can do is this. And then crouch down to get through it. Now our villagers can open and close this door here all they want. And they won't be able to go through it because of the trapdoors. Also, if you are coming in and out and you want to do it so in a hurry, you can flip these down and kind of run and jump over these, and then you can avoid the door altogether. So I think that'll work just fine. I think I like the idea of doing something across here. And actually what we'll probably do is have a walkway across the top of here. There's a creeper. He's come to check us out. There we go. Now this kind of leaves this open here. So what we can do is we can take some spruce stairs and we can kind of do this on both sides. There we go. And then we can put railing along here. So as we are, we're walking around on our wall, kind of checking things out, keeping a lookout. We got this tower here, maybe we've got a chest here in the corner that's got some weapons in it to kind of protect us. We got a walkway over here at the gate. And then we'll have another tower here. And I think all is well. Now we could, if we wanted to, enclose one of these towers and put in a bed and stuff to kind of protect us. Now this is a little bit stronger than your average ordinary palisade, but then we'll have the second tower here. We got this wall going around. We still got, we can decorate through here. Maybe that's a bit too much in the way of bushes. And we can put lights on here, so that we've got lanterns to light the way, and kind of protect things from spawning. I'm sure the tower itself has probably got some lights. And there's probably got a lantern hanging up there on the inside. And we've probably got some, every once in a while we'll probably have some lanterns up here to kind of light things up. Do that. So that's kind of what we can do with a wall. So we got, like I said, I use a lot of spruce. See, it's keeping this zombie out. He is stuck there and he can't get to the door. We got this villager up here. He's coming to check things out. So he would even be, with this zombie here, if we had a, we can attack him. He may try to come back up. We can even get in and out and check things out. There we go. So yeah, this is our palisade wall with a tower and a gate. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the second tower so you can see what the full gate looks like, and do a little bit more wall, and I shall be right back. Okay, so I finished off the second tower, and you'll notice that I filled it in instead of leaving it open like this other one over here. So if we go in here, put a door in here, and since I put this door in, I lowered down the slabs here and here on both sides. So we can walk in here, go over here, and we come in. So we've got a place for books, we've got some storage in here, we've got a little wardrobe in here, so we can store some things, and then we'll have this door that goes out to the wall on this side. Got a table with a lantern on it, got a smoker in here, and a place to sleep. So this is basically where the guy who, kind of keeps guard lives. I think what I'll end up doing is having a way to get down over here on this side, so that this is the guy who basically takes care of the gate, and we've got a creeper trying to get in our wall, and then this wall, will continue all the way around, and we'll have some more towers that'll basically look just like these in some various places. We may do another gatehouse like this on the other side. And we'll just continue on this around. And so that is kind of how I build a palisade wall and a gate to protect the town. And I think these work pretty good. They keep mobs out. And as long as you light things up enough on the inside, it should keep pretty much everybody safe on the inside. I don't know if you can necessarily prevent all mobs from spawning inside of a village, but it'll certainly help, and it will help protect against villagers. Of course, when you're building these, you kind of want to make sure that your villagers stay inside while you're building and don't go outside. Hey guys, you're supposed to be on the other side. So yeah, make sure you finish your wall before all your villagers get out. But that is about all the time I have for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, you guys have a good one. Goodbye.